folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last season's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Using his legs here. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
He'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Receiver makes the catch. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump on top early.
I love the risky take here by this offensive coordinator and head coach, deciding to go for it on fourth and goal, and it pays off. Nice touchdown to get things going.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
The offense going with the hurry-up.
It's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
Here's the play-action play. Pitches to the back. Tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab made by the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Breaks free. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Trojans will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot from the final play of the opening quarter. So we hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's in the clear. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. The back's got it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The first real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! The senior with an outstanding grab there. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. The offense starts with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And the Sooners are in the red zone now. The shotgun running play call. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. We had a short view of the offense and exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Looking to pass here on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The tight end has got it. It was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. Building it over, try to run it in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over. On downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Makes a quick grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
With another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds, puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time enough for 1 more play in the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense back on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Looking to throw it on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Heads out of bounds at the 42, and the offense takes over right there in good position. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
He gets loose, fighting him off. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Go down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
And the Trojans have first and 10 here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Quick throw caught on the left side. He make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Grabbed by the receiver, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On the move now. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Past the 30. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. And there's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. We're going to go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Going after it, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. No huddle now for the offense.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
The back's got it on the pitch. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch. Did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made in space. Look out. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Keeping it on the ground here. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now the try for two. They'll try to run this one in.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Linebackers making some adjustments now. The ball is hauled in. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch! You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. A handoff from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The Sooners come to the line with first and goal. There's a handoff on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He steps out at the 25, would have been the same place had it been a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. We'll try to run it with the option. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. They'll try the option play here. First down and more. He's still running. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, when you got to have it, you got to have it. Calls his own number, and what a pickup there on 4th down to keep this drive moving.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. single back, takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So, first and 10 for the offense after that crucial mistake by the defense. It's an option look. The ball is loose. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the scoring party now. Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal.
42 Spider.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Here we go.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he'll set up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Players are down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. Grinding away on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, first and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Smith. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. He finds some space. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. He'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The Trojans will crank up the tempo. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they've got him! A sack on a fourth and goal stop. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Sooners! They finish off the scoring drive.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Timeout, USC.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, they got him. The defense has the last word today. That's a sweet victory. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.